actually does not seem to be capturing my game. That is wonderful. Oh, there we go. Alright, well, let's get started with another night of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. I cannot seem to speak today. Alright, I believe... Yep, hotel and search for a personal item, explosive beginnings, warehouse, thin blood. Let's go take care of the thin blood quest. Why not? That bail bond. Rolf Toten. I believe there was a bail bond thing back here, I think. Should probably find some people or some rats to feed on as well at some point. Get some blood points back up.
I don't care. I need to find him so he can find him. It's 250 grand of my money on the line here. Look, I'll talk to you later, okay? Let me know if you hear anything about either.
We're listening to The Dead of Night. The only girl who will spend the night with you and leave first thing in the morning, guaranteed. Well,
Alright.
looks like the boards are lighting up. Aren't I the popular one? Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Who will be the lucky caller? You've got the first shot at dead time.
Hello there. How you
Hello.
been? Welcome to Kilpatrick 24-hour bail bonds. My name's Arthur Kilpatrick. How can I help you?
Hello, Kitsune. Thanks for joining me again today.
How many votes do you own, Vigo?
Just make sure I'm actually saying that right. I've never actually known if I've said Kitsune or if it's pronounced some other way.
I used to be a little
Oh.
yachting myself. What brand of yacht do you have?
Alright, let me check that out. Game's gonna freeze up. Was it the game audio or my mic audio that was low or both? Okay. The mic, probably not too much I'm going to be able to do about that because I do have a child and wife sleeping in the other room. Well, it is odd that it's quiet if it wasn't last time, as nothing in my settings has changed. Let me pull the game back up and hope it doesn't crash.
Hello, Gomez. What's the latest
Hey.
conspiracy?
Yep, sure do. I'm a third-generation bondsman. Got a few employees, but I handle most every
The game's not
aspect
any
of the
louder at all?
business. Well, my business ain't
Yeah,
bad,
that
I can
wasn't
tell you
too
that
much to increase.
Santa Monica's gone downhill. Used to be pretty nice, I guess.
I
We
don't
do a
want to
higher
turn it
volume now
up
than we
too
did a few
much
years
if
ago, but we gotta deal with a lot more bail
mic volume
jumpers
isn't
and
too loud
crap
either.
like
That was
that.
the thing. Let me pull up Corsairs. Yeah, that's true. Nope, my volume's all the way up there. In fact, in OBS, I'm actually not even reaching the yellow, so yeah, I guess I am a little quiet. Nope. Let's see. Don't know if that'll be any better if it's too loud.
Participate in a taste test? Here, try this leading brand of chicken.
Alright. Thank you very much for the assistance on that.
Of course, goes with the business. Then you sick the bounty hunter on him. You betcha. I used to do some bounty hunting myself back in the day. Takes a solid set of brass balls to make a good bounty hunter, I'll tell you that much.
What is this?
It's friggin' chicken.
This is cat, right? Are you feeding
The bounty hunter you have now any
Yep,
good?
damn good. His name's Carson, and he's great at what he does when he wants to do it. I can't seem to find him now, though. He's pissing me off, to be honest. I need him to go find someone.
I mean, Friggin' chicken. Friggin' chicken.
Well, I don't feel right cutting Carson loose just yet. We go way back. I knew his father, too. Tell you what, since I'm stuck here, why don't you go look for him? Just real quick. I'll pay you for your time.
Steve Cash, a New York banker and recent whittler down on his luck.
Great, great. I suppose the first place you should look is his apartment in Santa Monica Suites. Apartment 1, I think it is. Maybe you'll find something there to let you know where he's got himself to. Here's a key card. That'll let you in.
With the soul of his dead wife.
Cool.
Something
See,
familiar.
any
Sure,
other thing I can
pal.
ask
What
him?
is it?
I love you.
Wow, those marketing guys are genius.
Hear about the
Yeah,
murders.
they're saying there was a murder down by the pier, just like the one the other day down in Long Beach. Just vicious, tore 'em up. They're saying it's a serial killer.
Wasn't like everybody else. When she pushed my
Well, typically when things like this happen, the cops ratchet up the patrols and start hauling in more suspicious types. Could be good for me.
Transferring cash. Wednesdays at 8:30 on the BNC.
Sure, pal, what is it?
Say goodbye to yellow teeth and spots.
Actually, I think
on
that's all I want to
dishes.
ask.
It's incredible.
Look at that.
Alright. What was the computers? His car is a red Lightning Bird 77 license. Guy Coney. Perhaps he should find his car. Let's go take a look in the parking area. Is this it? Yes, it is. Tire. Seems to be a woman diary. Met a guy today at the asylum. So beautiful. Alright, now let me click and drag. Cool. His name is Rolf, and he's from Germany. European men are just so classy compared to boring Californian boys. He asked to see me tomorrow night. I wonder if he's rich. He looks rich. I'm gonna go shopping tomorrow and pick up something that won't make me look like a big fat pig. Can't wait to see him. I think it's getting serious. Told me he wanted me to give me something very special next week, and if that's what I think it is, it's about damn time. I thought Europeans were supposed to be less uptight about this sort of thing. Woke up at 9 p.m. today. That would be strange in itself, except I don't remember going to sleep last night. In fact, I don't really remember any night since last Saturday night when Rolf was over. Woke up late again, haven't eaten anything in 4 days. Don't know what's wrong with me. He came over last night, said the reason I hadn't anything was because I needed blood. Said it was all I could eat now, that I wouldn't feel hungry anymore if I drank some. He had a bag of it from the local blood bank. I tried to refuse, but I couldn't. What's happening to me? Rolf said he's going to have to leave soon. He said people are trying to force him out of the country. He didn't say anything about taking me with him. Had to bail Rolf out of jail today. He was arrested because his visa expired. He looked frightened. I'm afraid he's going to leave. I haven't seen or heard from Rolf since the night I bailed him out. Don't know what to do. Thought he cared about me. Why did he do this to me? Talked to this guy I met at Surfside until 5 this morning. When I told him I had to go, I felt like Cinderella. He seemed like a prince. When I first saw that, for some reason I read it as pirate. Met that guy from the Surfside again. He has no idea what I am. I brought E, the guy from Surfside, back to my apartment last night. He said he's going back to Australia in a few days now that the tournament's coming to an end. I don't want him to leave. I've never felt this way about someone before, not even Rolf. He kissed me last night, and I couldn't stop myself from biting into his neck, but I drank too much, and I gave him my blood to save him. When I explained it all to him, he said he never wanted to see me again. What have I done? I haven't been able to feed since that night with E. I'm afraid of what will happen. I remember Rolf brought blood from the blood bank. Maybe if I can sneak in, I can grab a few bags and get out before anyone catches me. Alright, my throat is actually pretty dry. I left my drink in the living room, so I'm going to be right back as I go grab that. Sorry about that, had to run to the bathroom as well. Alright, so this is something about the blood bank.
Don't touch it.
You next up for the needle? Your donation could save a life, you know. Oh, but isn't it a little late for altruism? I don't think you're here to give blood at all. I don't buy it, Jack. I bet you're here to take blood. Am I right? Right down to business. None of this pretend I don't drink blood shit. Very refreshing to find a decisive customer. I respect that. So, what'll it be? Employees only. Them's the rules of the queen bitch herself. Now serving number 75?
Alright, weapon difficulty is 3. What is mine at? It's at 2, so blood buff should get me in there. I really, if you don't want it, should have got me in there. Okay. $19.69. -12 and -2. Okay, wait. Hey.
Hunger. I need it. A drop of it on my tongue, sliding down my throat. The hot flash in my brain lighting up my body. I can smell it everywhere. Blood. Let me go. It's painful, like I'm going to die. It's calling. Never felt like this before. Let me go. I can smell it. I have to have it. Let me go!
We don't look well at all.
Well,
Oh, sweet mother of
sorry
God!
about that. I did not even realize I changed it to the wrong thing.
The heat. It's never been so satisfying. All of it. I drank until I heard his heart stop and I was sucking on a dry, dead artery. It was euphoric. But I've killed him. I've never killed anyone before. What happened? What came over me? What just happened? It's not who I am. I've never done anything like that before. I'm not a monster. I tried tried to steal some blood. I heard they sold it. I was hungry, and I can't hunt in town. They caught me, and I was trapped. Thought I'd never escape, but I killed a man. I have to get out of here. My name is Lily. E? You know E? How do you know E? I tried to tell E about his condition, but he was so furious at me for what I'd made him into, he wouldn't listen. A thin blood, from what I've been told, is a vampire whose blood is weaker than most. Rolf, my sire, told me some vampires consider thin bloods a bad omen and want them destroyed. Rolf wasn't a thin blood, and apparently I am. I don't know why. Rolf abandoned me. His group wouldn't take me in. They said I was a liability. He left me with so many questions. And I did the same thing to E, but I didn't want to leave E. He forced me out of his life. I should go. I have to get out of here. Maybe out of this city. Soon. E doesn't hate me anymore? I'll go see him. Thank you. Oh, about tonight, what I did? Please don't tell E. It's not my fault. I couldn't control it. I've never done anything like this before. I'm no killer.
Why'd you have to go and let that bitch out? There's one less Phil in the world now. Why'd you have to let her go and eat him, huh? Now I'll never get to do in that bastard myself. Well, you know what? No blood for you. No more! Now that you let that one go, I have to go out and find someone else to fill the chair. But it's kind of chilly out, and now that my co-pilot's been devoured, I'm flying solo. I need a new body. Find another donor and I'll whip up a
Right, so
fresh
dude's
batch.
a little insane.
The bitch who owns me and this place runs the asylum. Lots of young, stupid blood there. Not like the putrid, stinking, vagrant blood we so often get. Don't shed any at the club, though. No. The missus, she don't appreciate it.
That I was not paying attention. Yeah, I'm not getting in there. How much? I have 100.
Don't touch me. Right?
Let's go to this guy's apartment in here. Santa Monica. Keep the 2 parlors on top of the TV. Anything else? Yep. So you want to shoot things. Hey, there's the 2 place. Cool. downstairs. Wednesday, 2200, Gimbals Prosthetics. God damn it, I keep hitting escape. Alright, let's see. That's right here in the last case. You mentioned something about that two-tiler. That's downer. I believe I remember seeing Gimbals Prosthetics when just running around the first night. It was down. Yes. Okay, so back in that way. That still points to that two parlor, so maybe there's still something going on in there that I just didn't see. Do this set again. 055504142. Ah, okay.
Hello, might I speak with Mr. McGee? Well, I'm not sure. I had an appointment with him a few days ago, but he never seemed to show up. Do you know when he'll return? You are? Isn't that a coincidence? Why are you looking for him? Oh, I see. I'd be delighted to. Why don't you come down to my office and we'll talk about it? I'm at the end of Main Street, small basement studio. The sign says Gimbals Prosthetics. Just ring the buzzer and I'll let you in.
All right. Better find someone to get some blood out of first. Hey.
Lovely evening.
Yeah, it really is.
Hello! Welcome to Gimbals Prosthetics and Medical Supplies. You're here about the missing Mr. McGee, am I right? Oh, yes, forgive me. My name is Gimbal. Stanley Gimbal. But, oh, dear, let us dispense with formalities. You can call me Stan. Me? Oh, I'm just trying to make things a little easier for those who find themselves disadvantaged. Giving a helping hand, you might say. A leg up. Bloody clever, that one. Oh, you mean the arm? Yes, that's an interesting story, if you've got the time for one. Well, you might say I have a certain love affair with the human anatomy. An obsession, really. Prosthetics seemed a natural occupation in which to, focus my enthusiasm, as it were. Well, I came to realize that I would never truly reach mastery in prosthetics without knowing what it was like to have to use one. And so I decided, quite out of the blue actually, to cut off my own arm. My work, as you can well imagine, has quite improved since then.
Now that's dedication.
Right. Mr. McGee. Well, as I told you, he was supposed to show up a few days ago for a photography session. Reference for my work, that kind of thing. No, he didn't. Earlier, I had asked him to take a few pictures of himself for my perusal. A sort of resume, you might say. And that was the last I'd heard of him. Carson? No. I don't think so, anyway. Oh, look. I know I've got some information on Mr. McGee back in my files. Do you want me to try and dig it up? Don't mention it. Just wait here a moment, and I'll be right along. Oh, you have such beautiful arms. I absolutely must have them.
Through the door, didn't look... Well, this is not creepy at all. And... all right then. Take that. That's not reassuring in the least bit. Is that first door? Yes. Took a picture of his dad. Even more wonderful.
Huh? Oh, hey, help! You gotta get me out of here, man. This guy's a freaking nut job. Who, Gimbal? Yeah, Gimbal. That guy's been taking pieces off of me and McGee over here for the last 3 days. He's crazy, man. Freaking crazy.
What are you doing here?
See, he's hit me with a fucking arm?
Thanks, man. You're a lifesaver. I wasn't sure I was gonna make it. I'm telling you, I've been on some weird cases, but this one takes the cake. Yeah, that's me. How did you know? He did? Oh man, that's solid. I owe that guy big. I hope I can figure out a way to get him back for this. What? Oh no, man. No, not for me anymore. Look at my hand. Gimbal took my trigger finger for a trophy. I'm all through with this business. I hate to leave Arthur in a lurch, but that's just the way it is. Thanks again. Don't worry, I'll take care of old Stumpy here.
I get the arm. That's amazing. Oh, damn. Although I guess the whole place is quite creepy. It's 309, alright. Back to Kilpatrick we go.
Hello, LA. You're up way past your bedtime, isn't it? Hope you've slipped into something comfortable.
What's shaking?
Real close up there.
What? Ain't coming back? What do you mean he ain't coming back? Man, that's a tough one. Bounty hunter ain't no good without his trigger finger. Well, hell, that really leaves me in hot water, boy. Gonna cost old Arthur real good. I got this guy with a sheet a mile long, put in on 3 warrants. His girlfriend put up for the bond, and now he missed the court date. I can't get in touch with either of them. Want a job? Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. Here you are. Well, it won't be much of a job since you ain't licensed and all, but until I can get me another bounty hunter, I need you to find out if this guy skipped town or what. Yeah, no body attachment or nothing. Just find out if he's here or where he went. I'll pay you. Deal? Great, all right. The guy's name is Mike Durbin. Goes by the name Muddy. His girlfriend put up for his bond. She lives over there above Tripp's pawn shop. Her name is Marion Murrieta, but I haven't been able to get in touch with her. Well, I wouldn't normally tell you this, but since you did help me out, Tripp down at the pawn shop. He's a little fried and paranoid, so he don't usually sell guns to anyone, but just tell him old Arthur sent you. He'll set you up all right. Well, he was brought up on manslaughter charges years back, but he got acquitted. Since then, he's been in and out for this and that, small-time stuff mostly. Most recently, he was brought in as part of a big case on stolen auto parts. It's this big chop shop thing that's going on in Santa Monica. Been in the paper. That's right, Mary Ann Murrieta, in them crappy places above the pawn shop. Find out where the hell Muddy is, where is he going, whatever. But be careful, you're not licensed, and if anything bad goes down, I don't know you hear me? All right, come back when you got some info. Thanks in advance.
Sure, why not? Your father wanted me to write you to tell you that he has a boil that is 3 inches across. You really need to come home and visit to see this thing. Alright, wonderful email you got there. Freedom and money. Wonderful passwords there. Yeah, neither do I really.
Hey. How's it going? You, looking to buy or sell or... They call me Trip. I own this shop. Thanks. You, new to Santa Monica? It's not a big surprise. We get you faces through here night after night. Used to be more tourists, but now, I don't know, man. It's more like drifters. Yeah, it's freaking me out, to be honest. I'm open all night and Santa Monica police don't rank amongst the nation's most worthy. Oh, I don't know. I heard earlier someone at the pier got ripped up like that poor bastard in Long Beach the other day. I'll tell you, crazy stuff happens all the time, and it's like we just get used to it, you know, just going our way, do. But this, I don't know, these killings are chilling. All right, here's what we got today.
Let's sell that. Right.
Thanks for coming back. Oh, damn it, who told you that? All right, look, I can't have every Jesse and Jamie off the street, you know, coming in here and asking about this. It's not cool. I'm not exactly licensed, and these weapons aren't precisely legal, if you catch my drift here. Look, now, I appreciate your business, and I'll sell to you, but don't tell anyone else, okay? Keep your nose clean. All right. Come and take a look then.
Go around. Yeah. Alright, let's go take a look at that apartment. Difficulty of 3. I'll come back to that. Let's see. What's this one? Difficulty of 5. Oh, hey, spare key.
Hey, Mayor, it's Mike. Look, I gotta head downtown for a few days, maybe longer. If Reno calls, tell him to meet me down there. We got something to discuss, apparently. I'll be at Milton's place in the Skyline Lofts 2A. Sorry, baby. I'll explain everything later.
Okay, guess that's it. Probably see about using those manuals. Can't read that. that. Didn't I have one about... one for shooting? I guess that would be it. What's the other? I think I did only have
Hey
one.
there, Slick. So what'd you find out about Muddy? All right, then. I'll have to call in some bounty hunters to help me find Muddy and a couple of other jumpers. Thanks for all your help. Oh, right. Sorry about that. Here you are. See you around, then. If you ever find yourself or a loved one locked up, please call.
And what else we got? Should go talk to E. Let's go back to the beach.
Brought my Lily back. She told me all about what happened. I don't know why you helped us, but your blood's worth bottling. I'll never let her go again. Thank you. We're going to be getting out of LA soon. Too dangerous here. Rosa told us something big's about to happen, and I don't want to be here when the jack comes out of the box. Take that for what you will.
Hi.
Easy. No one. No.
This life's been hard on him. Both of us. But he forgives me. We're leaving soon. I have some family with a place out in the middle of nowhere in Oregon. It should be okay for us to stay out there, as long as we're together. Thank you.
Evening. Murder. No. I wasn't here when it happened.
Alright, well I guess we'll get on with going to get that item for exercising the ghost. Correctly, that was somewhere in the sewers I had to go through. Yeah. There. this is gonna be fun. Let's go 5. Okay. I probably should have saved before I came in here, so let's go ahead and save it now. Ow! Nothing back here. So I feel like things are going to be constantly being shot at me this whole time, aren't they? I guess I can only go upstairs. Again. Child's severed head found in hotel laundry room. Okay. Put the weapon away. Does this mean the elevator's working now? Group waiting. Nope, nope, nope. No. Damn it. Guess there's nothing in this room. Out, 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 out. Ah, hey. Something in here after that. No. Suicide. Ocean House killer possibly responsible for Inferno. Anything going on in this room at all? Oh, you can pick up the chairs. That's neat. Oh. No. Out of pots and pans. Alright, that... Cool. That hurt quite a lot, though. Oh, shit. Okay. So, mother or father could have been the Ocean House killer. Oh, that diary I got. Just arrived here at the Ocean House. We have a week-long holiday here in Santa Monica, and Ed has booked us a room for the hotel's grand opening. It's a wonderful place, almost magical. The children have been swimming all afternoon. First 2 days have been almost perfect, except Ed can't seem to stop asking about the locket I received from my mother. He seems to think it was sent to me by some other admirer. Ed can be sweet, but sometimes his jealousy can get the better of him. Hopefully he'll feel better tomorrow. The sun is out today, not a cloud in the sky. Ed seems a little on edge, keeps guessing as to who my new boyfriend is. It was a picnic for the hotel guests this morning, quite a grand affair. Ed's in a dark mood. Don't know what I can do to reassure him that he is my one and only love. The only time he seemed to brighten up was when he was speaking with the groundskeeper, boys and their tools. We only have 2 days left, and thank God we're finally going home. Ed won't speak to me or the children, and I found him more than once in the bathroom holding the locket and staring at it. I'm afraid he suffered some sort of breakdown. I've told him we can go home, but he just shakes his head. He won't look at me. I just want to go home. Ed left early this morning, and I haven't seen him since. If I haven't seen him in another hour, I'm going to call the hotel manager. Against my better wishes, Ed Jr. went to look for him downstairs in the basement. I'm going to send Tiffany down to fetch him if... Wait, someone is knocking at the door. Oh my God, Ed, covered in blood, coming to kill me. Locked myself in the bathroom. He's gone crazy. He keeps shouting, we'll be together forever, and he'll never let me go. Someone please help. And the writing trail's off. Alright. Well, I think I know who the Ocean House killer is. God! Alright. Spellings. Ah. Nope, going. Bye. Wait, what's this? Ow. Okay. There's blood heal. Ow. Okay. Alright, that one down there is open. Damn. Glad to be done with that place.
Not even a knock? I could have been undressing. And who knows what I would have had to do to you. You're here to see Her Royal Majesty Queen Victoria, aren't you? Therese is out making a show of how well her lips fit on the pants seat of the Camarilla. Did you happen to find her chastity belt or something? So, Therese told me you might be back with something for her. Do you have it with you? I'm not just some silly doll, you know. All my life, my sisters made me out to be a joke. She told you I was an embarrassment, didn't she? That I couldn't tie my shoes, let alone hold on to something for her. Is that it? She's always belittling me. She's the smart one. She's the favorite. She's the successful one. Well, it's not fair. I'm not a fool. This club's success is just as much my doing as it is hers. Do you understand what it's like to have your own flesh and blood ripping you apart on a daily basis for 2 lifetimes? Can you? Fine, you hold on to it. Since you were so willing to brave that big spooky place for my darling sister, how about doing a teensy tiny favor for little troubled me? Do you know Gallery Noir down the street? I happen to know there's a charity event being organized there. Lots of influential Santa Monicans slithering in for token appearances. But there's one thing they don't know. The whole event's been set up by a kindred trying to establish their own power clique in our city. And we can't let that happen, can we? So I need some brilliant young upstart to spoil the milk. I promise this won't take long. Take this knife. Give the paintings in the gallery a good slashing. Don't get caught, and don't turn it into a massacre. And steal the charity box, would you? Buy yourself something velvet. It's not what you think. Every pretty penny dropped in that box is going right into some other kindred's purse. You'd be crooking from a dirty steal. I'm sure Therese will be thrilled to honor your agreement when you get back. But in the meantime, get to the museum and ruin those paintings. Then pay me a visit. I want to hear all about it. Hurry up. I can only amuse myself for so long. Oh, and there was something about the paintings. What was it? I can't remember. Oh well, have fun, Duckling. All alone.
Okay, that's just a bathroom.
If you were the last person on Earth, I'd reconsider my views on bestiality.
Through the front door. Probably wish I locked the door. Ow! Yep, do that. Ow. Okay, so no, can't just walk back out. Okay. Cain spurns Lilith. Cain cursed by God. Cain meets Lilith. Cain slays Abel. Alright. Heal that one, so... Alright, sweet. Beat you with the severed arm. Oh, Pico's aggravated damage. Fun. I am not very good at the combat. Going through this, I really hope the last autosave was sometime soon. Alright, yeah, and I'm dead. Oh, not yet. Oh, and there we go. Okay. Sweet, so I don't have the cops chasing me anymore. That actually worked out quite well. Actually, I have 18 experience to spend. Soak damage. Cost 8. Total cost 4. Let's go and do that. Showform abilities, these effects are readily apparent and supernatural in nature, and therefore should be used with discretion in safe areas lest you risk masquerade. Calls that deal aggravated damage. Plus strength. A war form with increased brawl damage. like I might be going into that. Completely forgot about that ability as well. Spectral wolf materialized, attacking its right and returns to the ether. Ghostly bats attack the target, draining its blood when you deliver to their master. Insect swarms to spin on all victims in the area. Alright. I'll work towards edge, cost 10, so let's put some points into brawl as well.
Hey, hold on a minute there. I'm afraid you are committing a 351. That's trespassing on private property. I'm gonna have to ask that you vacate the premises immediately, or I'm afraid I'll be forced to radio this in. Oh there. I'm afraid you'll force me to report a 453. Now that's disobeying a direct order from the security staff. Believe me, you don't want that kind of thing on your record, pal. Easy, Chief. I have a Class C weapon license that allows me to carry a blunt striking implement for defensive purposes. But when things get hairy out here, and believe me they do, I pull out the midnight special. Now, we don't want that, do we?
Okay. Okay, this one, and this one over here. But should probably learn how to defend against attacks now. Probably do that sometime later off stream. Alright. Take it. Let's head back to this island and turn in the quest. Oh dang, it's already 4 o'clock. Alright, which means I'm going to turn this quest and call it a night from there.
You. What were you thinking? The museum. That was my event! Did you think I wouldn't find out? Shut up. I thought I could control my sister as long as Tongue was out of the picture, but nothing's changed. I should have expected that you'd succumb to Jeanette's influence like all the others, but how dare you! Don't lie to me! Jeanette already confessed she tricked you into doing it. It was probably all Tongue's idea. I'll deal with them later. But that's still no excuse for you ruining my museum. My museum is wrecked! Do you understand? Now, if you'd like to atone, or if you'd like to provide further assurance of your innocence, I have one more task that has to be dealt with. I made some threats against my sister. Idle threats, involving fire and her impious satin sheets. She took them quite seriously, and is avoiding me. I want to meet with her, and explain that they were said in the heat of the moment. I asked her to meet me at the Surfside Diner, to reconcile, but I'm busy with the club and my other endeavors. I'd like you to go to the diner and promise her that I don't plan to take any action against her. Wait for her in the back booth, near the phones. For all her unwholesome diversions and irritating disruptions, I should be less tolerant of her. She is my sister, however, and I suppose I'm obligated to forgive her her trespasses. I did sire her, after all. Please, be quick about it.
Alright, right there I think is where we'll call it a night. So, thank you very much everyone for joining me and staying as long as you did, and I hope everyone has a nice night.